Good afternoon, trading world. I wanted to send out a quick video as a warning. Please fasten your seat belts, put on your helmets, keep hands and feet inside of the vehicle at all times, because next week it's about to get dangerous. If you have positions on that are risky and could quickly get outside of your risk tolerance, close them as soon as you can, or find a way to handicap those risks or close it off. Usually if you're trading something like a straight put, if you're in a margin account, you can kind of cap that risk by selling a put at your target or near your target to kind of close that risk profile. There are some things that happen today that just tell you to get ready. I can't tell you whether it's going to be a straight ride down, because it's going to be crazy. And when things are crazy, it's never a straight line to where the target is. It's going to take us all around the world. That's why I usually refer to it as a roller coaster. And next week, we're definitely going to ride the roller coaster. I like to think risk first. Profit will come. And in this oncoming week, when it comes to risk and market makers' expected move, this has to be the riskiest that I can remember offhand in recent history. To give you an example of that, the SPY's last week's risk was plus or minus about 7 3/4. So that's saying that it's possible for us to move up 7 3/4 or down 7 3/4. That alone is not risky. And when I look at this next week's expected move, it goes up to 15 or above of about 15.5 on the SPY. Now, a move of about 15.5 up and down, that is eye-opening for the SPY. But the risk, in my eyes, is the point of we went from 7 3/4 to double that. In just one expected move, or weekly expected move. Now, you may think it's not a big number, but when you pair that with how inefficient the market has been at pricing risk, that to me says duck and cover. Because if they've been this inefficient at pricing risk over the last couple of, well, we'll say months, or the last month or so, and they jump this wide, and there's nothing that has shown that we've all of a sudden gotten efficient with pricing risk. It just tells me that you better have everything in line and know your risk before stepping out into next week's market. Again, like I said, this is the largest expansion of risk that I can remember offhand in recent history. Coming into next week, we could be trading as low as about 440 on the SPY, or we could come in and be trading as high as 470 on the SPY. Either way, it's going to be one heck of a roller coaster ride that I hope you're prepared for. So I just wanted to get that quick note out and be prepared. I'm hoping that I will have time this weekend to get a pre-market video out, hopefully Sunday evening, or at least a few hours before market, so that people who follow these videos can definitely watch and prepare for what may happen, because Sunday, this ride could take off with or without you, and it could be quite dangerous where we may end up. So I just wanted to put that quick note out. It's just some amazing things that I'm seeing right now in front of you. I wasn't planning to do anything chart-wise, but you have to see the move in crude. This is an amazing move. And if crude is moving like this today, the bond market started to get hysterical. All of these are key signs that this ride will be quite dangerous next week. So again, know your risk. Please be in defined risk strategies. The beautiful part about trading options is that usually it's a defined risk strategy. If you buy an option, all you have at risk is the amount of that option. Where things get dangerous with options is when people start to sell premium. That's when things can get completely out of hand. But even if you're buying an option, if you spent $300, $400, $500 on an option premium, please be at peace with losing the entire amount, because it could so very well happen in the near future. I'm not saying that it will, but being on the wrong side of a market that I see coming next week could very well bury some trading careers. So again, know your risk, and hopefully I'll see you next trading week. Have a great weekend.